So, what does Screaming Boy and Frozen Boy have in common? A super being, an entity called Q. So we all know Q, and we remember where we met him, right? When he put the crew of the Enterprise on trial for the crimes of humanity. He was smug and condescending, but always entertaining. So I thought it was long overdue and quite appropriate to put Q on trial. Okay, court is in session now. I'm no lawyer, let alone judge, but this is what we got. We got abduction, the charges: abduction, assault, murder, manslaughter, and torture. Can you think of some more? Probably. And, before we continue, let me be really clear. I love the Q character, and I love John Lancie. In fact, he's one of those characters that you can't imagine being played by anyone else. And as you know, he became one of the best and most beloved guest stars and characters in all of Star Trek, going into Deep Space Nine, Voyager, and I guess latest with Picard. But court is in session, my friends, and no matter how much Q tries to ingratiate himself or play his pranks, we're going to try his case. So, Captain Picard and crew and Enterprise D minding their own business, and boom, Q comes along and steals them, abducts them with the net. Now, if I recall, Admiral Kirk was demoted for stealing the Enterprise in Star Trek 3, went down to captain. At the very least, Q has to be charged with something, and there has to be some penalty. Okay, assault. Q becomes Mr. Freeze, and he freezes a crew member on the bridge, and he freezes Tasha Yar during the trial. Boy, he loves his frozen goodies, doesn't he? Assault. So why is this boy screaming? Well, because he just got murdered. He got killed by Q. Let's watch. And to be clear, Worf is also killed. Now, Riker then has the power of the Q, and he brings them both back. He revives them, but Q, with his powers, made these animalistic, these vicious things that killed both Wesley and Worf. So if you bring someone back to life and revive them after someone's killed them, do they still get charged and prosecuted for murder? Absolutely. So once again, the Enterprise D's minding its own business. Picard's crew's getting along, and here comes Q to show them the Borg. And look what happens. Now, a lot of people might not know what that's, signifying. The Borg cunning beam is taking away whole decks. Now, supposedly there's about 18, some references say 12 to 18 crew members. Those crew members are most likely dead. Some people say, well, they've been assimilated by the Borg. Really? You mean being exposed to space? Now, the bottom line is that you can't directly say Q murdered them, but he put them in that situation. So that's manslaughter. So this is, I guess, the hardest one. It could be abuse. It could be harassment, torture, again, from the Borg, and putting them in that situation in the weird game with the vicious animalistic things and killing Worf and Wesley, even though, Riker brings him back, but you would always still be prosecuted and charged with murder or manslaughter if you did that, even if the people lived or that you were brought, they were brought back to life. So this is Q. We all, as fans, love him. We love to hate to love. But the bottom line is that if he wants to put humanity on trial for our crimes, we can put Q on trial as well. We did. So my verdict that he's guilty of all charges. The sentencing, though, is continue on enjoying his pranks and his merry, merry adventures, as all Trekkers will. Hope you're enjoying. Hope you're subscribing. See you soon.